Hello, everyone. I'll go ahead and get it out of the way. I'm a little sweaty today, okay? I just got done going outside. I know, unfamiliar topic to quite a few. I was playing soccer. I was touching grass. Not actually grass, it was fake grass, it was turf. But yeah, I was playing soccer. I love soccer. It's called soccer, not football, you Europeans. But today, I am excited to talk about this. I have had these sticky notes on my desk for quite a while. One of them got a little dirty. I don't know what that blue shit is, but it's right there. I've had them right next to my other sticky note, which is a number for therapy. Someday I will sign up for that. We'll see. But yeah, today, my predictions for Invincible Season 4. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. It's coming out soon. Like, what day is it? I'm so excited. In like 4 days. Crazy. I'm so hyped. It'll be like 3 days whenever this comes out. My predictions. Here we go. Now let's go ahead and set some rules, some boundaries, things to prevent certain people from spewing my comments, but you can go ahead and go in my comments and say, that's wrong. In the comics, it said this, and in the comics, this happens. Please don't spoil it, by the way. Please don't do that. But yeah, I haven't read the comics. I have actually stayed away from anything that talks about the comics. Jeez, I got comments on my mind. But I've stayed away from anything that talks about the comics because I know it's going to spoil everything. Unfortunately, the one thing that has been kind of spoiled by me, by all sorts of YouTubers and stuff, because I've watched stuff about Invincible because I love the show so much. But I know at Conquest, unfortunately, he gets released or something, or he comes back to life, and Cecil looks like a real idiot, which is so sad. So sad, because I love Cecil's characters. I love Sea Salt so much, but I know that's gonna happen. And guys, don't take this too seriously. This is just for fun. Some of these are stupid. I made these sticky notes about 2 weeks ago. I'm probably gonna think they're stupid. Let's get started. Number one, Adam Eve loses powers and has to choose between no powers or powers but work for Cecil. I think Cecil's going to be an asshole and he's going to give Eve the chance to keep her powers or something. Because I noticed they kind of hinted at that in the trailer, that Eve is starting to lose her powers or something. Not like she used them very well in the first place, but I noticed it, and I have a feeling that for some reason Cecil has a way of maybe giving her the powers back, or maybe Cecil has a way of taking the powers away. That'd be kind of a dick move of Cecil if he was taking the powers away for some reason, but maybe he has a way to give them back. But in order for Eve to get them back, she has to work for Cecil. She has to like undergo surgery or something, and Cecil does something messed up to her. Like Cecil like puts a chip in her, just like Cecil did to Mark. I think that may happen, or she might just have to not have powers. You know, she might have to choose that instead of working for Cecil. Next one, some of these aren't really predictions. It's kind of just observations from the trailer. New heroes. I noticed a few new characters. Now, here's a prediction. I don't think they're going to be useful. I really don't. When has a hero besides Mark's brother, Omni-Man, if you even want to consider him a hero, Alan, and Adam Eve. And Rexplode, he's a good hero. I'm going to miss him. I'm going to miss Rex so much. I'm going to miss him. He's such a good character. Why do we have to lose him? He was too young. But, yeah. Other than those few, the other ones, they kind of just suck. I mean, they don't really do a whole lot. I think a couple of them maybe killed one of the Marks during the Mark apocalypse, but they're not all that great, you know? Like, Immortal, he's useless. Like, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I'm thinking that's going to be the case. It's going to be more heroes. We don't even remember their names. Like, it's just not important. This one's a hot take. I think Oliver is going to die. I think it's going to happen. Do I kind of want it to happen because I think his character is a little annoying? No, I'm kidding. I don't mind Oliver's character. Not my favorite, but I have a feeling something is going to happen, and this is really going to push Mark over the edge. I feel like Mark is going to do something crazy next season. I feel like he is on a crazy character arc where he is very close to going absolutely crazy. And I think if Oliver dies, that's going to push him over. Not Debbie. I thought about putting Debbie for this one. Don't touch Debbie. Don't touch Debbie. Okay, I had to put Transformers guy because I forgot what his name was, but it's also Thaddeus. The guy that has Optimus Prime's voice, the voice actor for Optimus Prime plays his character, the one Jesus looking dude. I think he's gonna have a betrayal. I have a feeling. I feel like it's kind of hinting at it. I think something's gonna happen. And then to add on to this, I think Alan is gonna take over the whatever club they're a part of, the freaking world defending club. I don't know. I think Alan's gonna take over that role. He's gonna be the leader. War Woman returns. This is an observation from the trailer. I noticed there's this character that looks very, very similar to War Woman. Of course, we didn't see much War Woman. She was only in episode 1, but I think she returns. I think she comes back. I noticed in the trailer. Maybe I'll put a couple of images of spots where I thought it kind of looked like her, but I feel like she's gonna come back. She almost looks like she has a reskin. Like she looks different. She got the secondary battle pass skin. I don't know. Oh, I just contradicted myself, by the way. So remember how I said I made these sticky notes about 2 weeks ago? Well, I've kind of been adding on a little bit here and there, just off the top of my head. Alan's girlfriend dies. Alan dies getting vengeance. That's a pretty crazy one. That would be really, really sad. That would be an incredibly sad episode. Oh my gosh. I don't know if we'd make it. I think there'd be riots on the streets for Alan. I'm a big Alan fan. I don't really want him to die. I know I said I think he might die earlier, but I think he dies for his girlfriend. I think he really likes her. I think there's a chance. This one's obvious, but I'm not quite certain. I don't think it's the end of the show. And actually, I kind of got this confirmed a while ago. I saw somewhere where someone like talked to the showrunner or something, and they got like until at least season 7, season 8, and they're gonna do like a season every year. So obviously, this is not the last season. When I was making these sticky notes, I thought I didn't know much. I didn't know if it was gonna continue on, but I don't think this is the end. Definitely don't think so anymore. Mark and Debbie conflict. I think Mark, again, with the arc that I'm talking about, I think Mark goes a little wild, and I think Debbie doesn't like it. I think Mark starts getting pushed over the edge a little bit, and Debbie is going to be like the angel on his shoulders telling him, no, no, you don't need to kill these people. But I think Mark goes on a tear. I think, and I hate to say it, he's becoming more and more like his dad with the anger and stuff. I hope not. I feel like that'd be a destruction of his character, but I feel like with his growth, and I think we all forget how young Mark is. He has so much growth to go through, so much to learn. How old is Mark in this season? 21, 22? Can Mark finally drink beer? Like, Mark's like my age, I think, actually, or something like that. I'm 20, so he might be slightly older than me. I'm not too sure. But yeah, he's young and he's still learning all this stuff. So, I mean, he has so much time to grow, and I feel like there is going to be a crazy conflict between him and Debbie, and I think it'll be pretty interesting. Hard to watch, for me at least, because I'm a huge Debbie fan. Huge Debbie supporter right here. Number 1 Debbie supporter right here. But yeah, next one. Cecil attacks Omni-Man. This one's a bit wild now that I'm reading it, but I think Omni-Man comes back. I think it hinted at that in the trailer that we saw. I think Cecil does something crazy. I think Cecil, I don't know what exactly he's going to do. Maybe he used those robots to try to get Omni-Man. Obviously, that doesn't really work very well. Maybe he attempts to install a chip, like a noise chip. Maybe he tries to use those noise machines on Omni-Man. And I think that's really going to piss Omni-Man off because Cecil definitely believes Omni-Man is still bad. Or another idea, maybe Cecil tries to negotiate with Omni-Man. I do feel like Cecil will do that. Cecil, why I love Cecil's character is because he will do whatever it takes to save the world. He'll do whatever. He'll try to go after Omni-Man, or he'll try to negotiate. I'm excited to see what they do with that, because I'm pretty sure Omni-Man comes back, and this season's going to be hype. It's going to be good. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if we're going to get like a full-on Viltrumite war. I don't think we're ready for that yet, right? I don't know. Oh, wait. Hey, look. That's my next point. That's actually my last point in this video. No Viltrumite invasion. I don't think it's time for a Viltrumite invasion yet. Not a full-scale one, at least. Maybe, like, a couple. I think we get more, like, story about the Viltrumites. You know, I think we get more, like, B plots or, like, C plots on what's going on with the Viltrumites. But I don't think there's an invasion. I think we got a couple more seasons until we see something crazy like that, I would assume. I feel like this season is just way too soon, unless there's some other crazy bad guy that they got stored and they're ready to use, but I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah, let me see. Let me see if I can think of another one. Hold on. You know what? Here, we'll do a funny one. Like a really actually funny one. I think Mark gets his ass kicked about 6 more times. You know, I think he gets really hyped up and like, oh, I'm so powerful and strong. And then he gets his ass kicked by like, I don't know, a plant. Like, that seems to be a common trend. It's like, oh, Mark is so strong, you know, the strongest person on the planet. Gets easily destroyed. Like, that's kind of what bothered me with the last season. He just got so pummeled. Like, it's so annoying how easily he is to just destroy it. Like, it's crazy. That is something that kind of annoys me a little bit with the show, is like, Mark is only as strong as the show needs him to be sometimes. That really annoyed me with, like, episode 1 of season 3, where that, like, giant bug-looking thing just easily took him down. But earlier, where they're like, we can't find anything that Mark could possibly lift. You know, like, there's nothing heavier for Mark to lift. But Mark couldn't lift the giant freaking insect thing off of him. Like, what? Come on. Come on. Come on. But yeah, I'm very hyped for this season. I'm excited. It's going to be a good one, I reckon. And this is the first season that I'm watching with everybody else. I started watching Invincible last November of last year, so not too long ago. Obviously, I was a little late to the party for those first 3 seasons. This is the first one where I'm watching with you guys. And of course, I will do another video when the season's over, talking about my thoughts, my feelings, and maybe more predictions for season 5. But yeah, I love the show. It's so good. Also, The Boys. Maybe I should do predictions for The Boys. Another show that's coming out. Expect me to do something for the Amazing Digital Circus. It has another episode coming out. I believe that's episode 8. And there was another show that I saw is coming out with another season in May. What was it? I forgot. I forgot what show it was. But another, and the Mario movie's coming out in April. I'm hyped for that. The Mario movie? That's my childhood. But yeah, if you want to see all those things, subscribe. Do it. Do it. Do it. Come on. Come on. We talk about movies and TV shows, and we game. Actually, I can't say I finished it yet because the video hasn't came out, but I'm about to finish Sonic Adventure 2. I'm playing Hollow Knight and stuff, but yeah, if you want to see that kind of stuff too, subscribe. Or if you just want to see me yap about shows or whatever, subscribe. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Are you annoyed yet? Bye!